everyone! So it's been a while since I released a 3-Minute Thursday, so I wanted to get back on track with that, and today I'm going to talk about how to ace those interviews to get accepted into the Disney college program. The first thing you gotta do is actually apply online. You go to disneycareers.com and you go to the college program section and you fill out your application. Now you want to do this as soon as the applications are released, because the sooner you get your application in, the better. So many people apply and you want to make sure you're not one of the ones who gets cut. Now in your application, you're going to have to choose a role. Well, really you're going to be role preferencing, and that means you go through every single role that you could be eligible for as a college program cast member. Preferences: high interest, medium interest, low interest, and no interest. There's a good and a bad way to do this. If you don't think you will be happy in certain roles in the 4 to 6 months that you're working there, don't put any interest at all. I know it's really tempting to put maybe low or medium interest on some of these things because you want to make sure that they keep you and you want to be as available as possible. But if you don't want to do that job, don't put it, because even if you put low interest, there's still a high chance that you could get cast in that role, and you don't want to be stuck doing something you don't want to do for 6 months. It's just not a good way to do your program. It's actually kind of good to be picky, because if you have a strong application, a strong web interview, and a strong phone interview, chances are they're going to hire you no matter what. So I would suggest only placing high interest in the roles that you really think you would actually want to do. Step 2 is the web-based interview. And this is also a little tricky because you're dealing with a ruthless computer that can't hear your voice or see your personality. So you really have to answer strongly on this web-based survey. So don't just put agree or disagree. Don't just put a neutral 3. Put strongly agree, strongly disagree. They want to know, even if you have a negative answer, that you can make strong decisions no matter what that decision may be. And then lastly, step 3, that's the phone interview. And this interview is really the best one because you actually get to talk with a Disney cast member who's probably done the college program before, and they're really passionate about talking to you. My tips for the phone interview would be just think like a Disney cast member. I get a lot of questions. What are they going to ask me? I don't know what to do. Well, there's going to be so many different things they could ask you regarding each role. I would say the best way to handle that is just to assess each situation like a Disney cast member would. Think about your past experiences at Disney. How did the cast members treat you when you went to Disney? Were they magical? Were they positive? Did they ask you questions? Did they seem interested in you? You want to seem like a person who could also be that. Answer everything as if you could turn every situation around. The answer is never no. It's always no, but we can offer you this. Also, Disney is a first-name company and they're really proud of that, so it's a really good idea when your phone interviewer mentions their name at the beginning of the conversation, try to lock that in your brain so you can use it with them in the phone conversation as you go. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Just remember that this is the last chance at proving yourself before the Disney recruiters make a decision on your employment or not, and usually it is your interviewer who cast you in your role. Make sure you really express to them your interest in your certain roles and why that is. Lastly, just make sure you remember to embrace that moment when your interviewer tells you to have a magical day and hangs up the phone, because with that, that's the prospect that you could actually be working for Disney, and it's really magical feeling. Thanks for watching, guys. Please share and subscribe if you like this video, and I'm gonna be coming out with more 3-Minute Thursdays soon. Bye.